Chaps, do you dread talks with your boss? I think we all did. I mean, how would you feel if you had to do that chat in the bath? Well, that happened to me this week. I needed to talk to the head of programming at Absolute Radio about my future here, and he's very busy, so the only time he could fit me into his schedule was in his weekly bath. So, here's what happened.
Dickins, what brings you into my bath?
Your secretary said that this is the only time you could fit me into your schedule.
Yes, sorry about that. It was either this or chatting to me when I was on the toilet.
Yeah, I prefer this, to be honest.
You're filthy, Dickins. Let me wash you with my flannel.
Was that you?
Me?
That was a fart.
No, of course it wasn't me. I get my secretary to do that.
The reason why I'm here, boss, is I thought we could chat about my future.
Ah, yes, yes. Can you pass me the soap?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
There you are.
Lovely. It's all going very well, Max. I have a contract for you to sign. You'll find it on the dresser. Now, towel me off.
Absolute Radio.
I'm joined now, and this is really exciting for me. I'm joined in the studio by a guy called John, who's a listener to the show. Now, a bit of background for you. Someone very special in John's life, who John hasn't seen for years and years, wrote to me last week. He said, look, Max, can you help me out? I'd love to see John again. We departed on bad terms, and I want to make it up to him. And so I said, yeah, of course we can, and we've got the money together, and we've flown them over from abroad where they live, and they're here now. They're in the building. And John, are you ready to meet them?
Yeah, I mean, if it's the person I think it is, then I'm just can't believe it's going to be really emotional, actually, because my life hasn't been the same since this person left. Sorry, I'm checking up a bit here. No, it's going to be great. Thank you so much for doing this.
That's cool. That's fine, John. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to play Eric Clapton now, Behind the Mask, and then I'm going to stick on the new one from Duran Duran, which is brilliant. And then I'm going to bring this person in, and it's going to happen.
Absolute Radio.
John's in the studio, the listener John. John is about to be reunited with someone very special from his past who he hasn't seen for years and years. Now, we've flown this person over from Australia. They're outside the studio, meters away. John still hasn't seen them yet, and the time is now, John.
This is so great. I'm just so happy that this is going to happen. Thank you so much for this.
It's fine, and you genuinely have no idea who it is, do you?
I've got my suspicions. If it's who I think it's going to be, I'm just, I can't wait. I can't wait for this. This is great.
Okay, well, we're gonna bring him in. We're gonna bring in your brother who went to Australia 20 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. My brother, is it?
Yeah.
Colin.
Yeah, Colin.
Yeah. Okay.
You
brought him in.
Yeah. So you don't seem that sort of.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought you said you were going to be quite choked up about it.
No, sorry. I thought this was my ex-wife. I don't really, to be honest, I haven't. Yeah, okay, right. It's just there's a few unresolved problems there.
Right.
Yeah. You're going to bring this bloke in now.
Yeah,
you brought him over from Australia, have you?
Yeah, it costs a lot of money actually. It could cost us about £20,000. I mean, you're going to look quite angry.
No, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Just to be honest, I was hoping I wouldn't see him again. I hate the bloke, all right?
Right. Okay.
I can't bear this bloke. You brought him all the way from Australia for this.
Oh.
For God's sake.
Okay, we'll play your song. Just relax. Can we get...
He's not over there, is he?
Can we have this man removed?
Absolute Radio.
It's my first anniversary on this show. I've been doing it for a year. So to celebrate, I thought I'd do some of my best bits. Now, we've had some really great original features on this show over the past year. My favourite feature was probably the traffic news. I mean, I've not heard anyone else do traffic news on the radio. I think we're really groundbreaking with this, and I was really proud to come up with the idea of doing traffic news on the radio. Here is my favourite ever bit of traffic news we did on this show. It's Absolute Radio. It's now time for your traffic news. Over to John Dredge in the traffic centre.
Absolute Radio travel.
There's heavy congestion on the M16.
Classic, John. Classic.
With tailbacks on.
look like a dog with a tail.
And a lorry has spilt its load on the A14.
Oh, that's not as funny, John, that one. That's a shame, because the other two are great, but it's not as funny. Here's Biffy Clyro.
Oh, that's funny, actually.
I talk to God.
Absolute Radio.
It's summertime, so here's the wedding forecast. The wedding forecast on Absolute Radio, sponsored by Katie Price. She gets married, so you don't have to. Here's your wedding forecast for Saturday the 18th of June. It's going to be very clear in the morning with a front of weddings blowing in from the Atlantic at around midday, so we can expect scattered confetti throughout Saturday. Wrap up warm because we are expecting some cold feet. And be prepared for a cold front to quickly move in after the best man reveals a previously unknown affair in his speech. Dry spells are very unlikely. In fact, you can expect to be drunk for most of the day. And finally, gusts of wind are expected at about 3 p.m. after Grandpa has tackled the coronation chicken.
Absolute Radio.
Have you got an advent calendar? Don't worry if you haven't, because you can open a door on mine. Behind every door of my alternative advent calendar, and we've been doing this every week on the show, behind every door is a sketch. So let's open today's door. 11th of December 2010. What's behind it?
Hi guys, you've reached the answer phone message of Max Dickins, DJ. I'm just out, probably with some girls, y'all. Leave a message after the beep.
Hi Max, it's Peter Dixon. You know, the voiceover guy. I've got a favour to ask. Can I spend Christmas at your house? Oh, go on. My family say I'm too loud. Too irritating. We could play charades. I could do the voiceover for it. It would be exactly like The X Factor. Imagine that. Up next, performing live, it's Granny.
Absolute Radio.
We see the builders here in their natural habitat, the cafe. They all nurse big mugs of sugary tea and stare, hopefully, at massive greasy plates of full English breakfast. Here we see the leader of the group, his high status denoted by his wearing of the biggest hard hat and the most bright, high-visibility jacket. See how he amuses the others by making a misogynist joke about a woman he's seen in the paper. One of the men makes an off-the-cuff remark about Emil Heskey. His casual racism is seen as endearing. Look at one of the junior members of the clan, making a joke using the sausage, pretending it is his penis. They all laugh. Later, they will call him gay for having some new boots. Very soon, the whole clan will engage in their mating ritual with women who walk past their scaffolding.
I love gay tits, eh?